appreciate you. My name is Steve Thompson. I'm the Sexual Aggression Services Director at this university. I'm also the martial arts coordinator here, and I'm going to kind of facilitate what you're going to be seeing tonight. I want you to know that every one of these vignettes that you're going to see tonight is based on an actual situation that has occurred here at your campus many, many, many times. And probably like the zebra, many of you are thinking, well, why do I need to watch this? This has got nothing to do with me. It's never me, my brother, my sister, my nephew, my niece, my mother. It's never me. It's always somebody else. So please, be considerate of people around you and think about this. I want you to evaluate all these scenes. And as you're looking at these, ask yourself, what would I do if I was in that situation? What will I do when I'm in that situation?
Pick a category.
Why don't we just go with exit for 100, please?
Up there, dude.
Oh. Let's go with alcohol LOL for 1 billion.
Alcohol 101 for 1,000. Here is your answer.
Billion.
Takes this many drinks per hour for the average person to become legally intoxicated.
Man, I did that backstage. That's a case. What is 24?
Sorry, dude, not the answer we're looking for. Correct question is, what did 2 drinks represent?
Surprise endings for 10,000.
All right, for 10,000 and to be the next Jeopardy champion, here's your answer. 1 a minute and 1 every 3 minutes.
What is the number of women who are beaten and raped every day? 1 is beaten every minute and 1 is raped every 3 minutes.
It's absolutely correct. You know, our champion has truly given us a surprise ending, and I'd like to make another joke about it, but I can't. It's too serious. It should surprise, shock, and scare you because it can happen to any one of you sitting out there today. Thank you for playing Jeopardy, and please try to remember these questions and answers.
This is not a woman's issue. People think it is. When I got started in it, they said, what are you doing in this? This is a woman's issue. It's not. It's our issue. It's his issue, his issue. It's my issue, man. It's mine because somebody I care about is going to be assaulted. I know that.
Now, for those of you who maybe have no idea and don't understand why this relates to you at all, I kind of want to help you. When you close your eyes, I want you to imagine 4 women that you love and care about. Imagine how they look, the way they smile, the way they walk. Can you see your 4 women?
Gandhi said you have to be the change you want to see. But you all can make a difference. You can make that change. You have to be the change you want to see. At this institution, wherever you are, it takes one person to start the change. So we want you to watch these things, see these things, look at it, and ask yourself, what would I do? How could I make a difference?
Yo, you still having that party tonight?
Am I still having that party? What? You know what's going down. You the man. What can I say?
Hey, yo, here she comes right now.
All right.
Yo, what's up, Katie? You coming to AT's thing later?
Probably not.
Probably not.
You should go. It's going to be tight, just like that ass.
Ooh, don't touch me. I told you to leave me alone.
Oh, come on. You know you want me.
I want you to leave me alone.
Man, why you got to be such a bitch? Hey, yo, man, check this. Hey, homo, did you fart? It smells like jizz back here.
Check this out, man. Yeah, I want some faggot living down the hall from me.
Hey, shut up, you guys.
Power and control. You just saw another display of it. Harassment is defined as any behavior that would cause a person to be uncomfortable, threatened, offended, intimidated, perhaps even afraid.
So there was at least a little bit, the low rumble of laughter after everything that you guys saw up there. So let's talk about that for a minute. What did anybody up there do to deserve to be harassed or made fun of? Al. Al went to class and was made fun of by those guys. And you all laughed. You encouraged it. You fueled it. What would have happened if that was a classroom where absolutely nobody laughed at Ryan and AT? Who would have been uncomfortable? Do you see how much power you really do have? So when you're in a situation like this, what will you do?
You know, I don't give a darn what you were. None of us cares what you were before you walk into this room, because we can't change what you were. You could have been one of these, but it's what type of person are you when you leave this room? What kind of person do you want to be?
Check this shit out. Bro, there's no way my eyes look that bad.
No, dude, it's that GHB we mixed up.
You put the G in a Visine container?
Yeah. 1 dose of this. Charlie's not gonna remember a thing that happens tonight. You go back there and distract her, we're getting laid tonight. Looks like somebody's ready. I better get you home.
Hey, Carly, where are you going?
Oh, don't worry, Chrissy. She's all too much to drink. I'm gonna drive her home.
It's all right, Chrissy. Wes is a really nice guy.
Yeah, a real nice guy.
Turn around! Pay attention! You are the future of this campus. You can make a difference, but you gotta open your eyes. This shit happens on this campus to people you care about, to people you love. Fuck, that could happen to you. That one? She's my friend. What about all those people at the party? Man, where the hell were they when that was going down?
On your campus, a couple of guys thought it'd be kind of cool to have a party and dose somebody with some drugs and do what they wanted. One is the kind that I profile all the time. It's a perpetrator, an offender, somebody that thinks they've got the right to break a law, to break a rule, to break a policy. Somebody that initiates that kind of behavior. But then that second group is, I hope, all of us. All of us. When we see this perpetrator, when we hear this offender, we've got a choice. Once you notice it, you have to make a choice. And our choice could be one, inflame it, add fuel to it, like Alan did. Second choice we have is we can get involved. We can intercede. That young man walking down that aisle, that guy's going to intercede. They're not going to sit back and let this happen. They take it personally. But then there's that third group of people, the third group of people that ignore it.
Is the bystander, the zebra that you guys heard about at the beginning of the show. The person who sees what's happening and chooses to do absolutely nothing. All it would have taken was one person to stand up and say something or do something.
You know, here you are, you're in the second day probably on your campus here, and you're looking at this stuff. And you're like, man, wouldn't it be just more fun to do rah-rah team building stuff? Yes, it would. And that's what's going on at most other institutions. Address this heads on. Most universities don't because they think it's a public relations problem and they don't want you or your moms and dads to know that what's going on in society actually happens at their institution too.
I'm going.
Well, I'm about to go somewhere where I can be appreciated, because it's obviously not happening here.
You wouldn't do that.
Watch me.
Wait, don't go.
Nikki, what the fuck? How many, Nikki? How many fucking times we gotta go through this?
You should know better by now. You know how pissed I get when I think about losing.
I know. I'm sorry. It's my fault. Let's just stay in tonight, okay?
1 in 3 college relationships will have some form of domestic violence. That's a lot. The number one thing you can do in this situation is let your friend know, I will be here till the end. I will not abandon you, and I will help you as many times as it takes to know that you are safe and you have finally left for good.
No, get back here, bitch! No one is ever gonna believe her. Because everybody knows. Bitches like that lie all the time. And chicks are always saying no when they really want it. Right, fellas?
Behavior is a function of choice. Predators make a conscious choice. What you did before you walked in the room can't affect. What choice are you going to make now? We've educated you. You know what this is about. You've seen it. Now you're at a party, you're at a bar, you're in a setting, and you notice something, and now, doggone, I've got to make a choice, don't I? Yes, you do.
I wish that those people that were there that night had the courage to do something about it. Maybe they didn't know her. Maybe she didn't matter to them. She matters to me.
Bad things can happen to anyone, anywhere. So watch your friends' backs, and please, don't be afraid to stand up for what's right.
So what will you do?
We can make a difference. We can be the change in the world.
All it takes is one voice.
I will stand up for your friend in the party. What will you do?
I will not stand by and let others get hurt. What will you do?
I will be the change we need to see.
What will you do?